Hi everybody, this is a first impressions look at the new Fender Tenor Tele tenor guitar. They just came out with these and I snatched one up as quick as I could. Right off the bat I will say I'm in GDAE tuning, which is like an octave mandolin or an octave lower than a mandolin if you're not a mandolin player. Tuned kind of like a violin. It's not tuned D, G, B, E, like the high four strings of a guitar. It's also not tuned C, G, D, A, which is another popular tenor tuning. I'm a mandolin player first, so I wanted to get this thing into GDAE as quick as possible. I just wanted to give you my first impressions on this cool new little instrument from Fender. I'm not sponsored by Fender. They're not paying me to do this. I paid my own money to get this instrument as quick as I could, and I'm going to tell you everything I like about it and everything I don't. I'll start out with the cons. The only two big cons at this point that I've found are, I don't know if you can hear that, a little bit of ground hum. Probably part of it is the instrument, part of it is the wiring in my house. I tend to get a little bit of ground hum out of everything, but this definitely seems to have some of its own, and it just becomes more apparent as I crank things up. The other only real downside I can see in this thing is the angle. I'll try to get this in the second view here. There's not a lot of break angle for the headstock over the nut, and that really comes into play with the fourth string here, or sorry, the first string, which is in my case an E. Because there's no string tree and because there's not a whole lot of break angle for the headstock, I don't have the break angle over the nut that I would like, and I'm kind of running into a little bit of problem there. I need to work on it and get it set up there to really work as well. I've got it wound around as many times as I could get, the string. I didn't cut off any string. I just went straight from as long as it could go to get it as far down that tuner post as possible, and it's still not great. So I don't know if there's a way that Fender can incorporate a string tree at some point, but that remains to be seen. Let's get right into the positives. I'm running this through a Quilter MicroPro 8. It's an 8-inch speaker from Quilter that I really like. It's got a lot of nice sounding onboard effects. I'm going to run it dry for a little bit, all the knobs straight up and down, no reverb, no distortion, anything like that, just nice and clean. I'll run through the different pickup options. So, we've got neck pickup. Here is the bridge pickup. And here is the split pickup. To another point, my personal preference, and I always get these mixed up because I'm not an electric player, with your split between having neck and bridge pickups, you can either have it in parallel or series. I know one of them actually decreases the volume, and I think that's how this one is set. So you do lose some volume in the middle position. I think that's just the way that the pickup comes wired, but I'm probably going to get that switched over. Again, I can't remember which is which, because I'm not much of an electric player. But yeah, so you do lose a little volume on the middle position. It sounds great. Alright, now I'm going to put on a little bit of EQ here. Let's see. Not EQ. Yeah, I'm gonna I like to bump the treble a little, maybe the bass a little bit. Add a little bit of reverb. Back on the neck pickup here. Add a little bit of tremolo. Add a little crunch. Overall, I think it sounds pretty good. Another thing that's, again, a personal preference, I would love to have seen Fender put the 9th fret marker on the 10th fret. That's where, in my opinion, those things really should be as a tenor guitar. That's because these things were originally played in fifths, GDAE or CGDA. But I know a lot of people are playing these now tuned DGBE, where the 9th fret makes more sense. But being a player who plays in fifths, I would love to see that 10th fret mark rather than the 9. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to. But all in all, I like this thing. I look forward to getting to know it a little bit more, and I'll keep you updated if I find out anything new. Thanks for watching, and hopefully more soon.